everyone, it's me, the Otaku Faggo here to continue my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt number 3 Let's Plays. So, we're gonna just jump right in. Like, that's all we're literally just, let's go. Okay, well, into the storm we go. Woohoo! That sounds like fun, and by fun, I mean not so much. Boy. Not sure what's about to happen, but we're gonna find out. Stop the video. I just gotta tell you guys, we have Twitch emotes. So if you want to use these, please go check out my Twitch, link in the description. It takes you 2 seconds to go down there and press the follow button and sub offline if you want to. Look at these adorable emotes. Only 3 of them can be used right now. These 3, woo! The rest of these cannot be used right now because we only have 3 emote slots. So if you would like to use these adorable emotes, please go press the follow button and sub if you really want to. It's September, month's almost over. Get like 20 or 10% off your sub. I'm not exactly sure which it is, but it's something like that. And we just have the brand new ones come in too. Cocopium, Tepe, and Yaimiko emote that I would love for y'all to be able to use, but unfortunately we can't right now because we only have 3 emote slots. Very copium. So please, go follow my Twitch. Thank you. On to the video. Ooh, okay. We're getting right down to it, huh? Because there was the prologue before this prologue, you know? 2 prologues? That's a thing. 2 prologues, huh? I'm gonna move this. This is annoying. Alright. Emerging from long distance zero sail now. Whoa, we nailed the positioning. I can see the supercell surrounding this Lostbelt 1,000 meters straight ahead. Oh! Impressive. Even this precision is only possible when embarking from the wandering sea. It is quite something to behold. That's good. Also, if you guys would like to support me and support the channel, there is a Patreon, link in the description. If any tier you donate to gets you access to my Discord server, and it's gacha related, so go check it out. What's more, Miss Sion tells me that we can expect this level of precision anywhere except the North and South Poles. Okay. Unfortunately, we may have been a little too precise. At this distance, our only choice is to head straight into the storm wall immediately. Oh, okay. Mr. Gordoff, how are you? It would seem his fear of the poison has more or less overwhelmed him. He will not be of much use for the time being. How about you, Miss Sarah? Are you ready for this next phase? Sure. Yes, I think so. Good. Miss Sion was kind enough to make some significant improvements to your Mystic Code. It should be a good deal more useful, both in keeping you alive and in aiding in your performance as a master. I'll explain more once we arrive in the Lostbelt, but yes, Miss Curiolite, is something the matter?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm good to go as well. I did feel the same warmth during that last zero sail as I did in Scandinavia, but... Okay guys, that's enough. Ready or not, we're embarking on another zero sail. We don't want to burn the border's fuel unless we really have to, so I'm going to take advantage of the whatever we got by launching from the Wandering Sea. We'll be emerging inside the Lostbelt without anything to guide us, just like we did in Scandinavia. Oh, well, what's this now?
What? Good news, Gordy! Looks like Kaya's inside the Chinese Lostbelt too! Oh, okay, that's good to know. She is? Are you sure about that, Da Vinci? Yep, I got a pretty solid sample of her data yesterday, so there's no mistaking it. Now we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, let's kill that bitch. Not only will this greatly improve our odds of emerging from void space, we can also ask her about an antidote once we capture her. Manuel, set the anchor point from hypothetical living human to Kaya. Got it. Oh man, if I didn't already have my hands full with driving this thing, damn it, I wish I could have used the old man's help. So Kaya's in the Chinese Lostbelt too. Very well then. In the light of this new information, I believe a new course of action is in order. We should cancel our search for Jian Shui Ming Mai in favor of capturing Kaya.
That would be a much surer way of neutralizing the poison Gordolf and Sarah consumed. It would be one less threat to our future endeavors. As for the Cryptor and the Tree of Emptiness, our goals there would remain unchanged. We find and restrain the former and cut down the latter. Would that be acceptable to you, Director? Yes, of course! That sounds great! Indeed, there's no time to be trembling in a fright. No more Mr. Nice Guy Tomovich Kaya! The next time we meet, I'll see you pay for everything you've done!
Fow, fow!
Hey now, don't get ahead of yourself, Gordy. We still have to capture her first, remember? And even if we succeed at that, it won't amount to anything if we can't make her tell us where to find or how to make the antidote. Understood. I will hold back. I hate how you talk, I really do. It is best if we beat the villain so that she can never again stand up or engage in any evil schemes. China is my home, Lostbelt or not. Its air and land should remain the same. I'm not gonna try to break it up, I'm just gonna try to talk it, because Jesus. As such, I should have no trouble defeating this demon. Thank you, Nezha. It's great to have your help. Alright, we're only 400 meters away from the storm wall. Do it, Da Vinci! Expanding logic formula in Shadowboard's external armor, removing existence verification of reality space. Creature prediction. Hypothetically, prove mirror world plane in okay, yeah. Awesome, cool, love it. I don't really want to read all that again. Alright, cool. Okay, well, here we go again. Whee! Whee! Whoosh. Did we make it? Or we're dead. We died. I'm kidding. Lostbelt number 3. Lostbelt Death E. Synchronized intellectual nation sin. The Crimson Beauty under the moon. Awesome. I'm scared. We're gonna do it and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's deja vu. I'm excited for Mothman. Okay. Interesting. Is that like a bunch of rice fields or something? Ooh, look at all that shadowy area. What the heck is that? A building? That's weird, but okay. Anyway. The third Lostbelt. Formation restricted! Oh boy. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. You know what? We'll go with the one that's canon for this story part, so this will be, interesting. What the fuck, game? Section 1. The third Lostbelt. Oh boy. You say you thought you had a dream, that it might have been some kind of sign. Who's talking? Ooh. And that absurd reasoning has you drinking poison from a chalice. What the fuck? So you think it is foolish too, huh? My wife said the same thing. His Imperial Majesty himself gave me this poison. All I need to do is drain it in a single gulp, and I will displease him no more. What the fuck? I have slain too many for one in my position. You might say I've outlived my usefulness. I don't understand. None of this would have happened if not for how petty the Emperor is. How can you be willing to lay down your life for a man like that? You may not see it as any sense in it, but this is simply what it means to be a warrior. So he's about to just die. Because the Emperor told him to? Once I heard you were going to die, I had to come and ask. Say the word, and I will see everyone who toyed with your destiny, who forced this hollow loyalty upon you, drown in a sea of their own blood. I'm honored you are so angry on my behalf. It's more than I deserve, and I will admit that I do have my share of regrets. Wait, no. Wait, okay, that's not Langling, right? Because he has a mask, so I'm thinking, like, my first thought was Lang Lang, but maybe I'm right. Or wrong, sorry. But at this point, I've come to believe this is a fitting end to the life of Gao Changong. Changong? I can't pronounce Chinese names. I'm gonna butcher every single Chinese name in this part. I am sorry. I don't understand. The way you walk, the way you talk of life and death makes no sense whatsoever. But then, I suppose I can never understand, as death is a concept that's never had any meaning to me. Never had meaning to me. Ah, yes, that is true, isn't it? Perhaps, if anything, I should be the one begging you for forgiveness. After all, the peace I will attain in death will be forever beyond your reach. Perhaps I'm jealous of your death, and of the brilliance of your life leading up to it. You are too kind, I assure you. I know no more of death's secrets than you do. Even should I learn them now, they will soon be lost to darkness. Do you have any last wishes? Good question. If I could wish for something beyond my own death, it would be to someday see you again. Blah, blah, blah. I suppose such a wish must sound completely absurd. Not necessarily. I have seen the likes of you shatter more daunting barrier. I can't read. I have seen them tame lightning, cure plagues, and even change the course of rivers. I cannot say how long it will take, but eventually, the day may come when those bound by mortal lives learn to reach beyond even death. Should such a day come to pass, if I am lucky enough to be there to see it, then I shall recall your final wish. You don't know how happy I am to hear that. In all my 30 years of life, there is nothing I've treasured more than your presence. Okay. And I guess he died. Wherever he is. But okay. Rip that dude. Whoever that dude was. Reality space anchor attached. Yes. Good. Awesome. Cool. I'm glad we had another emergence that went so smoothly. How are you feeling, Senpai? I know the poison isn't causing you any pain right now, but I also heard you're not feeling entirely yourself. I'm fine. Just a little short of breath is all. I guess. So cold symptoms are the worst for you, are they? Must be nice. I'll have you know I used to have asthma when I was a young lad. But after I read the memoirs of a great bodybuilder, actor, and politician who once suffered from the same disease, I followed his example and overcame it with rigorous training, though sadly, I don't have his muscle to show for it. My point, young lady, is that all you need is Gumpton? This is no time to let your fears get... Oh my god, shut up. I must say, it's almost encouraging to see our commander so energetic despite his poisoning. Yep, we still got plenty of time to find a cure, and Gordy's a mage, so he's pretty well accustomed to dire threats like this. Now, let's see what things look like outside. Well, 18 degrees Celsius, 30% humidity, gentle breeze, no unusual magical energy ratings. Well, I'm looking out the window right now, and it looks like a field. And I gotta say, I'm almost creeped out by how normal it seems here compared to the other two Lostbelts. I'm not quite sure what to make of it. Are there any hostiles outside? Not according to our instruments. Since it looks like it's safe, why don't we go see for ourselves? Okay. Can do. What does the outside world look like? Ooh. Okay. It's nighttime. Is this really the Chinese Lostbelt? Oh.
Latitude and longitude don't lie. We're standing at right at 32, all that numbers. In proper human history, this would be Xi'an, Xi'an? I don't know. A major city with a population of 3.4 million people. Well, this is certainly not a city, but it doesn't look like untamed wilderness either.
Perhaps it is a wheat field, or the like. Admittedly, it would be an extraordinarily large one.
I recognize the smell in the air here. This is my homeland. And yet I have no memory of this strange landscape. How confusing and depressing. It seems I am useless as a guide for you after all. Hey, don't worry about it. All bets are off when it comes to Lostbelts. Besides, we have a much bigger role for you to play than just a guide. For the moment, I've picked up a ley line, only a kilometer or so away from here. Between that and how surprisingly safe this area looks to be, I'd say we're off to a pretty good start. Now, what do you say we take the shadow border over to the ley line and set up a summoning circle?
Got it! I'll go over the engine then. You can never be too prepared for combat in these Lostbelts. True. Facts. Moneyware. Facts.
Okay then. The ley line's right around that well. Go ahead and park it here. It certainly doesn't look like a dangerous area, but something feels off. True. If anything, it's too peaceful. Considering how expansive this farmland is, it's weird that we haven't seen a single piece of agricultural machinery. The buildings here seem a little crude too. Yeah, I've never seen anything quite like them before, though I guess you could say they kind of look like collective housing.
You mean like an apartment? Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw that thing on the map. It looked like an apartment building.
That's right. Although I'm not sure building is the right word for that structure.
Oh, that crowd they live on, they're still living in holes. It's like something out of the Stone Age.
Maybe civilization never really developed in this world. Oh, there's some people headed this way. Shall we try talking to them?
Yes, but do be careful. I doubt they pose any threat to us, but we cannot afford being seen as a threat either. Oh, what the fuck? That's a lot of white, or it's almost like, okay, the outfits I didn't expect. They're a little bit odd, but okay. What are these people? And what are they doing in our field? Look at their, oh, that's a boy? I thought that was a girl.
Look at their weird clothes. Do you think they might be foreigners?
Foreigners? Here? Does that mean they came from that strange storm then? Hurry up and call the supervisor. Maybe he'll know what to do.
Phew! Foul! At least the translators seem to be working fine. According to our linguistics analysis, they're speaking Middle Chinese, a language that predates the Song dynasty. Conversation is a good starting point. However, we have frightened them. This pattern is not good.
Hey, did you really see foreigners? Yeah, they're right over here. See for yourself, supervisor. They just popped up in my field out of nowhere. They were riding around that weird box. They wear really strange clothes, and I think they've got weapons too. Oh crap, I don't like where this is going. Sarah, help us out here before things turn violent. Tell them this is all just a big misunderstanding. If Holmes tries to explain, it'll just make things worse. And what's wrong with my explanations? We mean you no harm. Ah, she talked! Well, of course I talked, you dumb fuck. If you don't mean any harm, then why'd you show up in the middle of our field dressed like that? Go on, supervisor, get rid of him. for us before they ruin any more wheat. Okay, wheat. I said rice, but I guess wheat. Wheat is what I wanted to say, but for some reason my brain was like, rice! You got it.
They've all taken up weapons. Now what do we do? Vow!
It seems their rather bare-bones lifestyle has not lent itself to open minds. I'm afraid we'll need to pacify them before we can begin negotiations. Is now really the time for detached analysis, Holmes? Can you use charm on them or something?
Cordy's the only one of us who can use charm spells. Well, he says he can anyway.
And even if he's telling the truth, he's still comfortably holed up inside the border right now. It'd be best to summon a servant with a powerful innate charm skill, but that will require access to the ley line, which we don't yet have. It would seem we can avoid this battle. Fortunately, our opponents should be willing to listen once they get this out of their system. While this would be an ideal situation for my Bardsu, I'm afraid I'll have to sit this one out.
Oh right, you still haven't fully recovered yet. Guess we've got no choice then. Mash, Nezha, go and fight them if that's what they want. Just make sure not to harm any of them.
Murder them all.
Understood. I also would like to avoid excessive force. I will be careful. Yes, we'll do as great gentlemen do, in the true spirit of Bardsu.
Cute, Mash. Kawaii. They're like, oh my god, new people. Ah, I'm scared. Ah. That's them. New battle music. Not usable due to poison. Well, okay, for one turn. Okay, so that's what makes this Lostbelt slightly harder. Is that factor. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is easy clap. Very easy. I don't know what she just said, but okay. Well, that's a waste of bond points. I see. So you got into a fight almost the instant you left the border.
Yes, I'm afraid we ended up in a standoff with the locals. At least we got them to back off for now.
Back down. All thanks to your and Nezha's efforts not to harm them. They do appear to understand that our intentions are not violent now. They're currently marching for what I suppose they consider a safe distance. It seems they have their own responsibilities to tend to.
Correct. No signs of reinforcements. We are safe for the moment.
I see. So you managed to avoid provoking them. I'm relieved to hear they're sharp enough to realize we're only lost travelers trying to get our bearings. Although, what about the servants? You said we can summon more once we're able to use the ley line, right?
Vinci's outside being a summoning circle right now. I think she's run into some kind of trouble, though. Hey guys, I'm setting everything up now. Just give me a minute to work out the kinks. Sure, I ran into a little trouble, but don't worry, it's the kind I'm used to.
Hey, Da Vinci, are you sure it's okay to hook this weird machine up to Mash's shield? It looks super shady. In fact, it doesn't even look like it was made on Earth.
Oh right, that's the booster Sion lent me. Get this, a single one lets you manifest a spirit origin equivalent to 3 servants. She called it, a whatchamacallit cell.
A whatchamacallit cell?
Unfortunately, they burn out after a single use. But we're not gonna be stingy with Sarah, and Gordy's life's at stake. Alright, now we just stand by in the base state. As soon as we get a response from the servant side, I'll kick it into his excited state so we can start the summoning.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Now it's just a matter of time. As long as the servant has some connection to you, Sarah, I'm sure they'll answer the summon, Lostbelt or not.
I see. Well done, technical advisor. In that case, you could start by summoning a skilled caster capable of brainwashing these barbarians in masse. Oh my god, I hate you so much. This is an emergency, and an urgent one at that. We need to start making progress post-haste. Look, bro, I know you're worried about fucking dying, but shut the fuck up.
Follow.
Are you alright with that course of action? No, I'm fucking not! Easy there, Director. Let's just calm down. Calm down? How can I calm down when I will be dead in a matter of days? And have you forgotten this concerns you too? Regardless, the summoning will take time. It would be in our best interest to negotiate while that proceeds. Sometimes, Mr. Gordoff, there is something to be said for not letting sleeping dogs lie. Alright then, who's going to lead these applicable negotiations words? Sarah already tried and failed, remember? Where are we going to find an angel with a smile cerebric enough to win over those barbarians? What? Oh. I'm like, what? Da Vinci, huh? Funny.
That's right. We're just poor, helpless travelers who lost our way.
Oh, you poor thing. That must have been so hard.
We didn't mean to ruin your field, I promise. Do you think you could forgive us?
Oh, don't worry about that. We can always till it again. Hell, just getting to talk to such a pretty girl as you makes me, okay. Makes me want to till the field again more than ever.
Wow. Vinci really is a force to be reckoned with, isn't she? She's not technically lying, but she's not exactly being truthful either.
She's a demon with the face of an angel.
Just look at those men falling over to themselves. That outsider's got them twisted around her little finger. How can they possibly trust any of those foreigners after the beating they gave the poor supervisors?
Aha! Sensing an opportunity. I do beg your pardon about that, madam. Please allow me to apologize. They're about to fall on their knees like, oh my god, he's so hot! Bet. Apologize for trampling on our fields as well. I only hope you can believe me when I say that we truly do want nothing more than to resolve this matter peacefully. Unfortunately, the truth is that we have lost our way and are uncertain as to where we are. I am so terribly sorry to impose, but could you please tell us about this place? You are our only hope.
We are? Well then, I suppose we ought to step up. True. I mean, if a man this handsome— I knew it! If a man this handsome needs our help, the least we can do is hear him out, right? Oh.
Well, Holmes has his looks, if nothing else.
Agreed. I do not know why we fought earlier. Well, the important thing is that we've reached a peaceful resolution.
Looks like they were all just scared more than malicious. They all seem to be good people at heart. Yeah. Great. Love that. Good. By the way, Da Vinci, what was the trouble you ran into with the Spirit Origin Graft earlier?
An excellent question, Holmes. Glad to see you're paying attention to the important bits.
What? I thought you already resolved the issue with summoning servants. God, want to remove him from the story.
Let's resolve the more worked around. I still don't know what the problem really was. This Lostbelt's nothing like either Russia or Scandinavia. I tried using the ley line here to connect to this Lostbelt's throne of heroes, but I didn't get any response. Why?
None whatsoever.
There was nothing wrong with the equipment, so whatever the problem is, it has to do something with this world. Granted, the odds were always low that a heroic spirit from this Lostbelt was going to be eager to help us, so I wasn't counting on that. But it's still odd that there be no answer at all, right, Holmes?
Indeed.
So I just dropped that idea and switched back to trying to summon from Chaldea's spirit origin graph. Blah, blah. Now, we're just waiting for a heroic spirit to respond to our call. In fishing terms, we've baited our hook and cast our line. All there is for us to do now is to be patient. What could be going on, Senpai?
I have no idea. No clue.
Honestly, even though my genius once again carried the day, I really don't know what happened there. Oh, oh! What I do know is that the connection to the Throne of Heroes is just that, a connection, and it doesn't exist in this Lostbelt's ley line.
Oh.
It could also be that our definition of what a heroic spirit is doesn't match this Lostbelt's definition of heroic spirit.
And what exactly do you mean by that? This is a fascinating phenomenon, one that no doubt gets to the heart of this Lostbelt's true nature. But right now, we have nothing more than speculation. We need to collect more evidence before we can begin drawing any conclusions.
Oh, that sounds to me like you already have a pretty good idea what's going on, Holmes. Then why don't you just tell us?
I do have a hypothesis, but a good detective only shares their deductions once they're supported by clear and undeniable evidence. Holmes, why? Okay. Fine. Do your detective work, bruh. I guess. Alright. Formation restricted again. Let me guess, it's the same? Probably. Because we literally don't have anyone. I know. Okay. Let's go. Well, now what? Oh, that's pretty.
The air is so clean here. It is, isn't it? It feels like forever since I was last able to breathe this easily. Since in the other Lostbelts, the border was the only safe place we could go. Oh, I almost forgot we have the Chaldea base now, too. Anyway, being surrounded by a natural landscape like this really feels like... Huh? What's that up in the sky above us, Senpai?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? Yeah. It looks like some kind of streak? The fuck is that?
I didn't notice it during the night, but that's definitely strange, right?
Oh, yeah. That's weird as fuck.
I guess it must be normal here, since none of the locals seem to be taking any notice of it. Da Vinci still has them all practically enthralled.
What is that?
So hey, what's the name of this era?
Era? What's that?
Oh, I was mostly just wondering what year it was.
Well, I'm turning 22 this year. Goddamn, I'm older than him. By a year. We all start working when we turn 5. Jesus! And I've planted these fields 17 times now, so that adds up, right?
Thanks. I was thinking more along the lines of a calendar, though. It's time to plant the seeds and harvest the last crops, of course. You can tell by the moon, you see.
Let's try this then. Who's the foremost leader in the world right now? Well, that'd be the most glorious and majestic heavenly emperor, of course. And what is that emperor's name? Why? Most glorious and majestic heavenly emperor, of course. What the fuck? You might as well ask me what the sun and moon are called. The name's right there.
Well, where might we find this emperor then?
In the capital. Where else?
And where's that?
They say it's way off in that direction.
Have you ever been there?
Me? Why would I ever go there? We only worship from afar with gratitude. None of us would exist without most glorious and majestic heavenly emperor's blessing, after all. Interesting.
Huh?
What's up, Mash?
Senpai, do you smell that?
What? Are you talking about my... I don't care. I did switch to a more... I don't care.
No, I don't mean that. It's less of a human scent and more... beastly? His presence. No mistake. Bloodthirsty creatures are headed this way.
Great. Heap? What is that thing? Ah! There's another one over there!
What? Those are Kerchat, like we saw in Russia. What are they doing here?
We can figure that out later, Da Vinci. Right now, we need to evacuate the villagers. Okay, let's fight. I assume Kaya brought them. No clue, but I'm gonna guess. Just a guess.
System. All check.
Just a guess that, yeah. It's a wild guess, that Kaya brought them, but who really knows? Ease clap. Okay, this is pretty easy. Pretty easy. Pretty easy fight. It's fine. She'll live. She'll live. She will survive this. Okay, done and done. Okay.
Hostiles eliminated. That said.
Those were from the Russian Lostbelt.
I can't believe we're seeing creatures from an entirely different Lostbelt here. This is too bizarre to be a coincidence.
You there. Have you ever seen creatures like this before? No way! I've never seen a monster like that in my life! Me neither. Worst things we've seen up until now were the wild boars the supervisor used to chase off. If we'd ever run into those things before, we'd probably be dead now.
Don't worry, we'll help you for as long as we're here. It's the least we can do to make up for ruining your field, right, Master?
Right. Besides, this might have something to do with us. What are you two saying? We didn't come here to serve this village. I'm so sick of you. Every word out of your mouth just makes me angry. Okay. No, Miss Curelight is correct. This Kerchat should not be present here. If they have made a sudden appearance, we should investigate it. Indeed. Kaya, what the fuck? At least I assume it's her. How are you feeling, Sarah? I'm fine.
Great. Your vital signs are all looking good too, so your condition's definitely not too serious yet. You've still got to keep a close eye on it, of course, but I don't think we need to worry about too much just now.
I must say, you're looking a tad pale, Commander. Are you sure you won't lie down in the command room? Oh, be quiet! I've just had a little heartburn from eating too much cake, that's all. I'm in perfectly good health, I'll have you know. If a third-rate mage can handle this poison without a problem, then of course I can too! That aside, we're still no closer to getting our bearings here, even with the locals sharing. Our first order of business is gathering as much information as possible. Otherwise, we have no way of knowing where even to begin. Where to begin? How about we begin with finding Kaya like we originally planned? A fair point. I sincerely doubt she came here on a lark. Very well then. How do we track her down? We'll never find her if we merely walk around without a plan, after all. Given that this is a Lostbelt, we know there must be a cryptor guarding its tree of emptiness somewhere.
And just like in Scandinavia, this Lostbelt's tree doesn't seem to be visible.
Yes, that concerns me too. The Russian tree was so large as to be visible from hundreds of kilometers away. The fact that we cannot see it here means that it must be disguised, as it was in Scandinavia. And that, in turn, means this Lostbelt king understands that it is something to best kept hidden.
Of course, if they so wished, a fairy or sage could make a mountain disappear with relative ease.
I really don't want to imagine going up against someone like that, but given everything so far... Indeed, if we were to capture Kaya today, we cannot simply leave this Lostbelt behind. As long as it exists, it remains a threat to proper human history. Sooner or later, we will need to face the cryptor and responsible for it. All the more reason for us to hurry along with our investigation. You're all being far too generous agreeing to be this village bodyguards. I mean, I can understand how sacred or scared. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't even care. I assure you, Mr. Goroff, this is all part of our investigation. What was that? I literally don't want to read his lines anymore. I literally just don't give a fuck. But it's safe to assume that those hostile creatures are the same type of demonic beast we fought in Russia. Think back to when we first learned about them. The Kirkchat and demonic beasts that originated in the Russian Lostbelt and possess numerous characteristics that let them survive in the frigid environment. But this Lostbelt is far too warm for such creatures. Oh, now I get it. So that's why Mash and Sarah agreed to help.
Right. This has everything to do with us. The fact those creatures showed up in a different Lostbelt can only mean that someone brought them here, Kaya.
Indeed. Someone who can come and go. Yep. Kaya. Since we can, of course, eliminate ourselves as suspects, that only leaves one possibility. Tamomovich Koyanskaya. I really wish I knew how to pronounce that. Precisely. Most astute introduction, Miss Sarah. Watson would have been proud. Aw, thank you, Holmes. That sounds like a really big compliment, actually. Thank you. See? Gordoff! Okay. I don't need to go over this again, but god damn it. Alright. Finding Kaya remains our top priority, but at the moment, we have far little to information to act on. If you have not seen my gripes with Gordoff, just go watch my other Let's Plays. I mentioned it a lot in them, so... Fucking hell, alright. If anything, the Kirkchat appearance is our only real lead so far. We cannot afford to overlook it.
Hey, can I just say something? I sent out a surveillance drone toward the capital and I discovered something interesting.
Oh? Was there actually a city out that way?
I tried zooming in and cleaning up the long-range footage as best I could, and Well, it's easier if you just take a look.
What are we looking at? Whoa, what the fuck is that? What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? For once, I am genuinely at a loss for what the fuck is that?
So much for civilization they were developing here. If they got science and engineering know-how to build a metropolis like this, then they've come a way further technology than we thought. I mean, there's not a single support column holding this thing up, so they obviously figured out how to make it float. And since it's clearly no giant air bladders or the like, I've got to wonder just how the hell they are making something that heavy float.
Perhaps magecraft is used openly here. Either that, or they really have advanced scientifically to the point where they can control gravity. In the latter case, they would be well ahead of proper human history, at least in terms of technology. Hell yeah, they would.
Oh, and while I was at it, I grabbed some footage of that weird, perfectly straight line in the sky. Here it is at max magnification.
Huh? What is this thing? What the fuck?
Well, for starters, it's about 2,000 kilometers above us, so it's just barely in low orbit. By my estimates, it's more than 5 kilometers wide. That's not even the best part. It stretches along the entire observable sky of the Lostbelt. Wow.
Then how come we couldn't see it before entering this Lostbelt? It was 2,000 kilometers up. That's gotta put it above the storm clouds, right?
That must mean that this Lostbelt's borders prevent anything within from being seen, storm or no. Anything built during their history, no matter how big it might be, is impossible to observe from the outside. Forget measuring the size and mass. From the outside, there's no way to even know it exists at all.
What the fuck is that? Both of them.
Even now that we can observe it, I have no idea what it is or what it's for. If the people of this world built it themselves, that raises even more questions.
Well, I'll say, how could something like that exist when life in this farming village is so primitive?
I kept flying the drone around in every direction, but I didn't see any other buildings or structures even remotely close to the scope of that capital.
East, west, north, south, there was nothing but fields everywhere I looked. Seriously? Man, I can tell this place is way ahead of proper human history or way behind it. Whatever is taking place here, it no doubt stems from this world's deviation of proper human history. Da Vinci, I trust you can determine the capital's latitude and longitude from here. What happens when you map it to the China we know? Is there a record of a capital city dating back to a well-known dynasty there?
You ain't figured that out. I want to keep you on suspense a little longer.
I can certainly understand the desire for a dramatic reveal of your information. Under the present circumstances, however, I am afraid we are reliant on you for all such inquiries, so please give us your information now.
Yeah, you made your point. Based on its distance from our present location, it corresponds to proper human history's Xianyang Prefecture. Xianyang? Isn't that...
Indeed, it dates back to the Qin dynasty. Qin? That was before the Three Kingdoms era, wasn't it? Does that mean it even predates Xiang Yu and Liu Bang?
That's right. The Qin dynasty was a major empire around 200 BC. It's known for being the dynasty of China's first emperor. It was the country ruled by the great Qin Shi Huang, or Mothman, I think. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Oh. That's some funky music. Okay. So that is Chaldea, your enemy.
Oh, hey!
Yes, but not only are they my sworn enemy, they also command a threat to the safety of your empire. Namely, heroic spirits.
We see, indeed. We were quite surprised when you first told us of them. You said this master can summon an army of great heroes from the past, correct? We find this difficult to credit, indeed. We are certain you would not lie to us, but how could a few mere soldiers ever hope to overturn our eternal reign? We cannot even imagine the possibility.
You underestimate heroic spirits at your peril.
Those whose souls are offered to the counterforce are given tremendous power to ensure the continuation of humanity.
Trust me when I say that a single servant is easily the equivalent of 1,000 ordinary soldiers.
So this, Allah, you spoke of, you said it is the sum of total human consciousness. This sounds like pure nonsense to us. Is this the manner of thing you simply accept in your world? I think you meant to say things.
You make an excellent point, Your Imperial Majesty. My world was more chaotic and less complete than yours.
It must have been. If something so preposterous as resurrecting the dead, heroic spirits to fight in one's place is considered normal. We cannot help but wonder how a world where such things were necessary to maintain order could have lasted. Yo! You got a new outfit! Damn! Oh, and you have ears and a tail! Holy shit! So you are a Tamamo variant. You're an alter ego Tamamo, aren't you? But damn, that outfit! I mean, it's kind of hot, but I still hate you. Kind of hot, though, but I still hate you. God damn. Okay, I was not expecting that.
I must warn you too, Your Imperial Majesty. The Master of Chaldea is an enemy you can't afford to ignore.
Right. So, I hope Mothman, I assume this is who, they're talking to is Mothman. I don't like that he talks in the third person. I think, is that what that's called when you say we or something like that? Please stop talking like that. I really don't like it. Okay. Alright. We had forgotten that you are from the same world as Akuta. Kominska? That's not her name.
My name is Kaya, Your Imperial Majesty. Do you think you could try to remember it this time?
Oh, whoa. I know who you are. Watch your tongue when speaking to the Emperor, wretch, not wrench. No matter. These visitors come from a world beyond our domain. Of course our customs elude them.
Thank you, Your Imperial Majesty. I do understand that you may find it rude and presumptuous of me to warn one so omnipotent as you. But the fact is, Chaldea has already brought strange creatures with them that threaten your...
Kaya, you lying bitch! Oh my god, alright.
With them that threaten your people's safety. This poses quite a problem for your court.
That word means so much in the year of 2020. I just, like, had a physical reaction to it. Oh my god, okay.
This poses quite a problem for your quarantine as well. Surely you don't want them to get away with this. Please, Your Imperial Majesty, if we merely wait for them to reveal their true barbaric nature, it will be too late.
If it is so important to you, then why have you not done something about it yourself? You command these servant puppets as well, do you not?
Yes, I do. If you would forgive me for disturbing your eternal paradise, I could summon one right now.
Very well. Show us exactly what these warriors from another world are capable of.
Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. Blah.
Huh. Ooh. That's very interesting looking. Okay.
This emperor is much more laid back than I thought. I expected a bit more eagerness to take down the threats to their empire. I had hoped for the same. Nothing ever seems to go as planned with the Emperor, but oh well, that isn't going to change. Well, sorry you end up having to do all the work in consequence. I do hope it won't take you long to finish them off. Is that all you have to say for yourself after all the trouble you've caused? Please don't glare at me like that, Akita! You're gonna make me cry! We're on the same side in all of this. Besides, isn't the Master of Kalia every Crypter's sworn enemy? Of course, you could have lured her to any of the other territories, and any of them would have made sure to finish her off. I would go so far as to say any one of them would be a better pick for this kind of work than me. So why did you have to bring them to China? They're only here because they were following you, right? Thank you so much for that. Aw, don't be hard on yourself, Akita. I really thought you would be best fit for the job, seeing how you're so good at defense and all. You see, I actually tried to assassinate her as a favor to Beryl. But I'm afraid things didn't exactly go as planned. See, the poison I used is called that word, and... Well, I don't suppose you already know what it is, do you? You are unbelievable. So you do know about it! You're one smart cookie, aren't you? In that case, you can see where this is going, right? Including what they'll try to do to find an antidote. Kaya, did you do this on purpose? No, I didn't. This time, I only had about 10% of a plan. That's why I wasted no time in coming to warn you, Akita. I wanted to take responsibility. You see. See? Blah, blah, I can't speak. Clearly. I mean, Kalia's got the world's greatest inventor and greatest detective on their side now, right? I knew it wouldn't take them long at all to figure out where the poison came from. So I thought, instead of wasting time trying to sweep this under the rug, it would be much better to fortify our defense now. I assume this is inside the giant thing above the, right? So here I am, warning you about the danger in taking responsibility. It's not like you and I are complete strangers, right? So I thought I could help you out with getting rid of Caldia. Besides, we're both misanthropic outcasts. What? I don't know what that word means. It only makes sense for us to join forces, don't you think? True. That much I know we have in common. But that still doesn't explain why you brought those dangerous pests of yours. Yeah, okay. She didn't bring them, I thought so. Pets? Perish the thought. They have their dignity as far as wild animals go. So you didn't order them to go around killing people? Of course not! Why would I rob myself of the pleasure of torturing and killing humans? No, they're just doing their best to survive and find food in an environment they're not used to. Don't you find that far more endearing than a bunch of defanged livestock like this nation's people? That's not the problem, and you know it. How could you set demonic beasts from another Lostbelt loose here? If the Emperor finds out you're the one responsible for them, you will find yourself in real trouble. Oh, that? You might say that's just part of a lifelong project for me. Don't worry, I promise I won't make any trouble for you. You have your own life's work you've devoted yourself to, don't you, Akita? So I think we'll both be happier if we just stay out of each other's way. Fine. What's done is done, after all. There's no way I'm letting Caldia mess up my nice, stable Lostbelt. Don't you dare go easy on them, Saber. Oh, does she? Ah! Wait! That is the same mask! That is the same mask! I'm pretty sure! So that was him?
From the thing? As you wish, Master. I promise I won't let you down. Aw, I don't want him to be on her side, Sag.
Huh? When did you summon him? I can tell he's got a beautiful face underneath that mask, too. No fair, Akuta. How come you're the only one who gets a certified hottie working for her? That's not why he's here. Just shut up already, you damn fox.
It's cute. That's cute. Aw, Clay. I wonder what her relationship with him will be. Will it be much like, Kodak and, Anastasia? Because I'll ship it. I'm down to ship it. Okay. There's that thing. Well, next time, we're gonna do section 2. So I hope you guys enjoy this part. So far, this has been very, very entertaining. I very much... Kaya's new outfit, not gonna lie, very attractive. But she's still a bitch. Still a bitch. I still hate her. So she might be attractive now, but still a bitch. Still hate her. Akuta, she's cute. Cool. We're gonna find out Saber Dude's thing, and everything's gonna be fun. So hope you guys enjoy this part, and I'll see you guys in whatever Let's Play video I do next, okay? Bye!